Stop, not because I am asking you to stop scrolling. Stop because something deeper than conscious thought just recognized this moment. Your breath caught, did you notice? That infinitesimal pause between heartbeats when time itself seemed to fracture, revealing something luminous beneath the surface of ordinary reality. The clock reads 3:33, or 11:11, or 444, doesn't matter which. You have been seeing numbers lately haven to you, digital synchronicities bleeding through the mundane fabric of checkout lines and microwave timers and glances at your phone. Not coincidence. Never coincidence. The universe doesn't speak in accidents, it speaks in patterns, in recurring digits that shimmer like breadcrumbs leading you here, to this exact intersection of moment and meaning. Feel that weight settling across your shoulders right now. Not physical weight, something else. Something that has been there so long you stopped noticing it. The way you stop hearing the hum of refrigerators or the white noise of existence. But it is there, a heaviness, a weighting. Out of 8 billion souls breathing on this spinning rock, only 7 were meant to receive this frequency today. 4 have already scrolled past, dismissing what their spirits recognized, but their minds rejected. 2 others are reading these words right now, somewhere in Phoenix or Prague or Port-au-Prince. Their eyes moving across the same syllables yours are consuming, and you the 7th, the last. If you leave now and something in you is already whispering that you should, that this is just another video, just another voice making promises if you leave. This particular portal closes. Not forever. Nothing closes forever, but for 7 years, 7 years of wondering. 7 years of that whisper in the 3 a.m. darkness, asking what if, what if, what if? Your guardian angel broke protocol 23 minutes ago. They are not supposed to do that. The rules of engagement between heaven and earth are ancient Byzantine, carefully calibrated to preserve free will while still offering intervention. But they used their once-per-lifetime override. They burned their emergency authorization code to ensure the algorithm would serve this message to your feed, that your thumb would pause mid-scroll, that your attention would catch on these words like fabric on a nail. Why would they risk their standing, their position, their eternal reputation for you? Because they have been watching you, not judging watching. They have seen you in the bathroom mirror at 2:47 a.m. examining the face that somehow became your mother's face, your father's exhaustion, wondering when you became this person who moves through life like a ghost, haunting their own biography. They have seen you in the car, voice cracking while singing along to songs about better days, tears mixing with laughter because at least you can still feel something, anything. They have counted every tear. Current total, 43,217. Not metaphorical counting, actual celestial accounting. Each tear crystallized and cataloged, each one a prayer in liquid form, each one a tiny rebellion against the tyranny of pretending everything is fine. Your pain has been boring. Let me say that again because nobody else will. Your pain has been profoundly, catastrophically boring. Not to heaven to you, the same cycles, the same hope crash hope rhythm, the same promises to yourself that this time will be different. Immediately followed by the same patterns that prove it will not be. The relationship that ended in betrayal, teaching you that vulnerability equals violence. The job that promised fulfillment, but delivered only the slow erosion of self through 1,000 tiny compromises. The body that stopped cooperating somewhere between 35 and 45, suddenly requiring maintenance manuals and spare parts. The bank account that seems to have a hole in it, money flowing out faster than it flows in. No matter how carefully you budget, how strategically you plan, and underneath all of it, the question you will not speak aloud, is this it? Is this the sum total? Is this what all those childhood dreams condensed into surviving until you don't? Listen to me now with every cell in your body. No, the life you are living is a counterfeit, a placeholder, a crude sketch that someone convinced you was the final painting. You have been living in black and white, but your spirit remembers Technicolor. You have been eating ash, but your soul remembers feast. 3 years ago, something happened that you have never told anyone. Maybe it was a betrayal so complete that language couldn't contain it. Maybe it was a moment of shame so profound that you buried it in the basement of your psyche and threw away the key. Maybe it was just the slow accumulation of disappointments reaching critical mass. Whatever it was, it changed something. You started living smaller, started wanting less, started settling for survival when you were designed for thriving. The voice in your head, the one that used to say why not, started saying why bother? And you believed it. You believed the lie that your small life was all you deserved, all you could handle, all that was possible. But here is what hell has been hiding from you. They assigned 12 demons to your case 3 years ago. 12. Not 1 or 2, 12. You know why? Because they have seen your file. They know what you are carrying. They know that if you ever fully wake up to who you actually are, their entire infrastructure of limitation collapses. You are not fighting depression. Depression is fighting to keep you asleep. You are not battling anxiety. Anxiety is a smokescreen obscuring your power. You are not struggling with poverty. Poverty is a cage built around your abundance to convince you. Scarcity is your natural state. The exhaustion you feel isn't from working too hard. You are exhausted because every night, whether you remember it or not, you fight in dimensions your waking mind cannot access. Your spirit has been at war. Your soul has been in the trenches. The reason you wake up tired isn't because you slept poorly. It is because you have been fighting for your destiny against forces that don't want you to remember who you are. But last night, something shifted. At exactly 11:47 p.m., in whatever time zone you inhabit, a ruling came down from the highest court in heaven. The verdict, enough. The sentence, immediate breakthrough. The execution date. Now type 777 in the comments right now. Not later, not after you think about it. Now those 3 numbers are not just digits, they are an activation sequence. When you type them, you are not leaving a comment, you are signing a contract. You are putting your name on a document that has been in heaven's filing system since before you were born, waiting for your signature. As soon as you type those numbers, watch what happens in your body. Your hands might start to tingle. That is not circulation, that is cellular activation. Your chest might feel warm. That is not heartburn. That is the presence of something holy moving through the architecture of your ribs. Your forehead might feel pressure. That is not a headache forming. That is your third eye, your spiritual perception beginning to open after years of calcification. I need to tell you something about the number 72. In exactly 72 hours from this moment, your phone will ring, or your email will chime, or someone will knock on your door. The message will seem ordinary, a callback about a job, a text from an old friend, a letter from an institution. But buried in that ordinary package will be the extraordinary, the thing you have been praying for without knowing how to articulate it, the thing that has been in transit toward you, moving at the speed of divine timing rather than human impatience. For some of you, it is money, not lottery winning something stranger, an error in your favor, an inheritance from someone you barely knew, a check from a class action lawsuit you forgot you joined, an overpayment refund from 7 years ago. The number will be specific: $4,400, or $14,400, or $44,000. Notice the pattern. Notice how the universe speaks in recurring mathematics. For others, it is health, that thing the doctors cannot explain, the test results that don't make sense, the pain that comes and goes without pattern in 72 hours. It shifts, not gradually, suddenly. You will wake up and realize something that was there yesterday isn't there today, and you will check, you will prod, you will investigate. But it will be gone, vanished, as if it never existed. For some, it is relationship. Someone who walked away is about to walk back, not crawling, walking. With clarity, with recognition of what they destroyed, with words you stopped believing you had ever hear, and you will have a choice: receive them or release them. Either way, the curse of wondering is about to break. But I need you to understand something critical. This isn't magic, this is mechanism. This is how the universe actually works when you stop trying to control outcomes and start aligning with flow. You have been taught to work hard, grind, hustle, earn, and that works to a point. But there is another system running parallel to the hustle economy. It is the system of synchronicity, of divine orchestration, of what ancient texts call grace. You don't earn grace. You cannot grind your way to grace. You can only receive it, and reception requires one thing: opening. Your hands are clenched, not literally, spiritually. You have been clenching everything: money, control, outcomes, people. The clenching feels like protection, but it is actually prevention. You cannot receive with closed fists. So here is what I need you to do in the next 12 hours. These aren't suggestions. These are assignments. Your breakthrough depends on your obedience to these specific instructions. First, go to your phone right now, open your contacts. You know the name I am talking about, the one your stomach just clenched around when I said it. The person who drains you. The relationship that has become a ritual of disappointment. The friend who only calls when they need something. The family member who treats you like their emotional landfill. Delete the contact. Block the number, close the door. I can hear your resistance already, but they are family. But we have history. But maybe they will change. Listen to me, people don't change because you want them to. People change when the pain of staying the same exceeds the pain of transformation. And your job isn't to be their catalyst. Your job is to be unavailable for your own continued diminishment. Second, clean one space in your physical environment. One drawer, one closet, one corner. Not your whole house, just one space. This is prophetic action. As you clear physical space, spiritual space opens. The act of releasing makes room for receiving. Don't overthink this. Just pick the space that immediately came to mind when you read this and clear it within 12 hours. Third, write down the name of your biggest fear, the one you don't speak about, the one that wakes you up at 3 a.m., the one that masquerades as practical concern but is actually strangling your expansion. Write it on paper, not in your phone, on actual paper. Then burn it safely. In a bowl or sink, watch it turn to ash. As it burns, speak these words out loud. I release you. You have no power here. I am no longer available for this story. Fourth, send a message to one specific person. You already know who it is. Their face just flashed in your mind. The person who has been heavy on your heart lately. You have been thinking about them, wondering how they are. Feeling pulled to reach out but resisting because it feels random, or awkward, or intrusive. Send them a message. 3 words minimum. Thinking of you. That is it. Don't explain. Don't elaborate. Just send it. That person is in a crisis you don't know about, and your message will arrive at the exact moment they are questioning whether anyone cares. Your obedience becomes their lifeline. Now let me tell you what is going to happen after you complete these 4 actions. Within 24 hours, you will notice something shift in your mental atmosphere. The anxiety that has been your baseline background noise, it will lower, not disappear, lower. Enough that you notice the difference. Enough that you take a full breath without realizing you haven't taken a full breath in months. Within 48 hours, you will receive a sign. Something small but undeniable. A stranger will say something that echoes something you were just thinking. A bird will land near you and look directly at you. I know that sounds insane, but watch for it. You will find money, not a lot, but enough to notice. $1, a quarter, a $5 bill on the ground. Pick it up. Say thank you. This is heaven's way of saying, we hear you, we see you, we are moving. Within 72 hours, the big one hits. The phone call, the email, the letter, the conversation. The thing I already described. And when it comes, you will remember this moment. You will remember these words, and you will know that none of it was coincidence. But let me tell you what hell is doing right now, right this second as you are reading this. There is a meeting happening in a dimension you cannot see. Your case is being discussed. The demons assigned to you are panicking because they know what happens if you complete those 4 actions. They are strategizing. They are plotting. And here is their game plan. They are going to send distractions immediately after you finish watching this. Within 5 minutes of closing this video, something will demand your attention: a text, a thought, an urgent need to check something else. Resist it. They are going to plant doubts. This is manipulation. This is just clever writing. This is psychological tricks. Notice those thoughts. Don't fight them. Just notice them and keep moving. They are going to make you forget. You will watch this video, feel moved, and then 3 hours later you will not remember the 4 assignments. That is not your bad memory, that is interference. So write them down. Right now before you forget. Take a screenshot of this moment. Set a reminder on your phone. Do something to anchor these instructions in the physical world. They are going to shame you for wanting this to be true. They are going to call you naive, desperate, gullible. They are going to remind you of every other time you believed and were disappointed. Feel that shame, feel that fear, and do it anyway. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it is the willingness to move forward while fear rides shotgun. The person who betrayed you 3 years ago, they are about to receive divine correction, not because you are cursing them, you are not, but because the universe has its own accounting system. What they did in secret is about to become visible. What they stole is about to be returned. What they destroyed is about to be rebuilt, not in your life, through your life. You are not getting back the relationship. You are getting something infinitely better. You are getting free. The company that passed you over for promotion within 90 days, you are going to watch their infrastructure collapse. Not because you are wishing them harm, but because systems built on injustice eventually consume themselves. And either they are going to call you back with a better offer, or a better opportunity is going to present itself that makes their rejection look like deliverance. The doctor who gave you the diagnosis, start preparing your testimony. In 6 months, you are going to be sitting in that same office, looking at new results that contradict old results, and the medical professional is going to use the word spontaneous, spontaneous remission, spontaneous healing, spontaneous recovery. That is just the medical term for miracle. Your children are about to walk in a level of favor you had to fight for. Your grandchildren are going to inherit breakthroughs you paid for with tears. The spiritual wealth you are accumulating in this moment compounds with interest across generations. This isn't just about you. This is about your entire bloodline. Generational curses that have been recycling through your family tree for 400 years are breaking tonight. Poverty mindset, broken, divorce patterns, shattered, addiction cycles, severed, mental illness loops, dissolved cancer predispositions, canceled. Every single curse that has been passed down like a family heirloom is being returned to sender. Postage due, marked undeliverable. Let me tell you what happened to others who followed these exact instructions. Michael in Baltimore completed all 4 actions. 71 hours later, not 72. 71, he received a call from his estranged brother, who he hadn't spoken to in 9 years. The brother had just been diagnosed with a condition that made him face his mortality, and the first thing he wanted to do was reconcile. They met for coffee. They wept. They healed. That was 3 months ago. Now they talk twice a week. Sarah in Portland cleaned out her closet, just her closet, and while cleaning found an envelope of savings bonds her grandmother had given her 20 years ago that she had forgotten about. Completely forgotten. Maturity value, $18,400. 400. See the pattern. David in Austin sent that message to his friend. The friend responded immediately. I was literally writing my suicide note when your text came through. You saved my life. They talk every day now. David's obedience became someone else's intervention. Maria in Seattle deleted her toxic sister's number. Hardest thing she ever did. 3 weeks later, her blood pressure normalized for the first time in 5 years. Her doctor couldn't explain it. Maria could. As you finish reading this, receive this blessing with every fiber of your being. You are seen, not by me, by the force that animates galaxies and grows trees from seeds and causes hearts to beat without conscious instruction. You are known, not your name, your essence. You are loved, not because you earned it, because you exist. The next 21 days will be unlike any 21 days you have experienced. Synchronicities will multiply. Doors will open. Conversations will shift. Opportunities will appear. Money will flow. Healing will manifest. And you will know, not believe, know that none of it is coincidence. Comment, I receive this right now. Share this with one person who came to mind while reading. And if you feel moved, not obligated, moved to sow a seed through the super thanks option, know that every seed sown in faith becomes a harvest in due season. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It is here. Your miracle isn't tomorrow. It is now. Your freedom isn't pending. It is active. The portal is closing in 60 seconds. Everything you have been waiting for, everything you have been praying for, everything you have been believing for is suspended in this moment. waiting for your response. Activate it now, receive it now, become it now. Your entire life changes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to your new timeline. Welcome to your breakthrough season. Welcome to everything changing. The portal is sealed. The blessing is released. The breakthrough is yours. Now watch what happens next.